Okay, back on COTP. Let's be as clear as possible. Permit me to just throw in my own opinion about what's going on and of all the rumors of COTP, whether COTP is coming back or not. On the screen, as you can see, this is courtesy Lokey Bunny, a YouTuber that I came across who had an interview with someone who lost over 800,000 US dollars on COTP investment. Um, Talking about the FBI and all of that. Let's just hear what he has to say, and then I'll just add one or two things so that we have balances concerning this issue.
Get a little bit of, understanding of what in the world happened, right? So, with that being said, let's give him a quick call here.
Hello.
Hey, how are you, Mike?
Oh man, thanks for calling. How are you?
Man, I can't complain. I know you're still recuperating over the last few days.
Yeah, it's brutal, the aftermath. I mean, I'm still pinching myself right now. I can't even. Honestly, it doesn't seem like it's real.
No, it doesn't, right? I mean, so could
Just
you
like,
just let
just
the
like, just like when I was watching, just like when I was watching the numbers compound, it
right?
didn't seem real.
No, exactly, exactly. Now, can you kind of explain to us like your whole entire story, just so that the audience has an understanding of literally what happened and what's going on with you specifically?
Yeah, sure. So, go back to it starts back in probably March. I joined a I joined a I joined a group called Beat the Banks,
Okay.
and Beat the Banks is a kind of like an online forum that's part of yieldfarming.com.
All right.
It's just people that are interested in DeFi,
Right.
get on there and meet other people. And so I came across somebody that posted a message about this new payout, paying 3% a day.
Right.
And I said, "Wow, this is interesting." So I messaged him. I hopped on a quick call just for the hell of it, and he's like, "Yeah, I've been in it for a couple weeks, and this is
Uh
this."
huh.
So I signed up, and I put in probably, I threw $1,000 in there just to test it out.
Okay.
And this is probably this is late April. This is, well, probably the 25th of April,
Okay.
and I put it in there for about 3 days, and then I just to test out the system. I did a withdrawal, and within a matter of seconds, it hits my KuCoin account. I'm like, wow,
Right.
this is amazing.
Right. Absolutely.
Fully automated, and I'm like, yeah, there's nobody sitting there pushing a button when I do a withdrawal. Like it just happens, and I'm like,
Right.
okay. So I said, man, I said, let me just do this for a quick 30 days,
Hmm.
double my money, and make back all my losses for last year, and just get out.
Just get
You
out.
know,
Right.
and
Right.
and yeah, I said, just God, give me 30 days. That's all I want.
Just 30
And
days. Yep. Yep.
and so I went hard, and I literally I put 400 grand in there.
Wow. Whoa.
400, to be exact, 406K.
Woo.
Uh, and by this, by the second weekend, I'm my account's at like 600 grand.
Wow. And at no point you were like keep going, right? You're like not pull out.
I said, wow. I said, and every day, once the 400 is sitting in COTPS, I swear to God, every night I don't sleep. I
Right.
literally, I'm up at all hours of the night, 2 or 3
Oh
in the
my
morning,
gosh.
looking at my phone. I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking at my phone. And every day that goes by, it feels like it's a year. It's
Right.
just like,
Oh
I said,
man.
how am I going to get? It seems like 30 days is going to be like 6, 7 months.
Right.
I said, this is,
Especially with that much
and I,
liquidity. That's a lot of liquidity for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. And so what happened? So right around my second week in is when the SMS gets disabled. Right
Okay.
around there.
Wow.
And,
So can you kind of walk me
I
through as far as what you experienced that first time you saw the SMS notifications going haywire?
Yeah. So let's see. Did they? I'm trying to think. When did they post? So
I believe it was Friday the 13th,
So-
perhaps, or maybe a couple days after that, or something like that.
yeah, I think it went down on the 12th. I think it might have gone down on the 12th.
12th, 13th, yeah.
Something like that, late at night. But I wasn't even trying to withdraw. I heard about it. I heard about it on my WhatsApp group, and I was sweating a little bit, but I said, I'm sure they'll fix it. No big deal. And then the days are going by, and then I'm starting to read about some stuff, and I said, oh man, this is I'm starting to sweat a little bit. I'm starting to get worried. And then they posted they posted the generic messages, all the messages that had prior to the official one where they made a call of a date. All the other ones they never posted a date. They said, yeah, well, we're working on it. There was no
be patient, be patient.
Yeah. So those are just generic messages. So then when they first put out a message with a date, I was like, wow, these guys put a date.
Right. Yeah, I was impressed as well myself.
I said, oh my God. I said, it's done. you know what? I talked to my other guy that was in. I said, dude, we got to pull out. As soon as that SMS is on, we're gone.
Yeah.
I said, I'm out.
Right.
I'm pulling everything out.
Yep.
Of course, that never happened. But
yeah. So let me ask you this, Mike. Now I'm aware that there's a proper discourse here in regards to trying to salvage some funds here that you're working on a small campaign that you can explain to some of our audience here what if they were affected by this, whether it be 1,000 or a million, what could they possibly do? Because I plan on dropping the link in the description so they can have some type of course here.
Yeah. So what I did is, the first thing I did is I called, I live here in the United States, so I called the Department of Justice, and I told it the situation, and he said, she said, honestly, we could take a report from you,
right?
But I don't want to waste your time. I said, if you really want to make some progress, there's only one place to call, and I said, well, where's that? She said, you got to call the FBI.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. So everything starts with the FBI, because she said, what happens is when you call the FBI, we don't do anything until the FBI calls us, and then now it's official,
right?
And they start the process with the U.S. attorneys and all that. So that's what I did. Yesterday morning I called right away, and there's only a 5-minute call.
Sure.
And when you call them, the lady who takes your call, she gets you kind of tell me what happened, this and that, and then she says, okay, I need you to. The second step is to go to this link, and she gives me this FBI link,
right,
where you just fill out the details of the whole story and the amount you lost and all that, and then it goes from there. But the key thing about this is that until enough people come forward, and believe me, the FBI would want everybody that lost even $5,000 in COTPS just to pick up the phone and call them, because the more people that do that,
right, absolutely,
that shows that this is a big deal now.